Hey, this is Doug and Dave with Accurate Fishing Products. Today we're here to talk about the new generation of small reels for big fish. Hey, the first reel we came out with this new generation of reels was the 300 size. And initially it was designed for jigging, and then it kind of morphed into a reel that kind of was used for all different types of fishing.
You know, and when we developed that 300 reel, it was with Alvin Lim and Angler's Outfitter in Singapore. And the jigging thing was really the start of developing this reel, and what it came to be was a small reel, really light, really easy to use and fun to use, and it had a lot of power in it. And it was once it was born, it was taken over by many people around the world as the reel to go to for the new design of lighter reels.
And Dave and I, we've been doing reels for over 25 years, and kind of all the things we learned with our Boss reels and our ATD reels, we put it into this reel here. And really, it's got the CVX technology, which is all these radiuses and circles that are all kind of cupped onto this reel from the frame to the side plate to the spool, and even inside here, if you were to cut this reel in half, you can see it's all curvature that makes this reel super light and really strong.
So we took out all the material and everything that didn't need to be there because of the new technology we have with CAD and 3D modeling, and just made it the strongest little mighty reel that it is. And it's super strong, and it will not fail you when you put heavier line on there and you push the reel harder. And when you do that type of stuff, you've got to make sure your shafting, your gears, and all the internal componentry follows suit with that. It's got to be solid stainless steel machine, and everything else is built around the engine of the CVX on the outside.
Yeah, of course, all these reels have our twin drag technology, which gives it, more power and gives it super smooth drag. And then also the ARB design that we came up with a few years back really was something that was really critical to making this work, because when you put a lot of pressure on a reel, the tendency is that handle wants to go backwards because there's so much pressure on the fish. And that ARB design, which is the anti-reverse bearing, which is inside of this little pocket here and here, is what keeps this handle from going backwards, and it keeps the spool, the pressure on the spool.
When you look for what's going on in the market right now, we are the guys making the small reels for big fish. And the perfect size reels that we use are the 500 narrow, the 400, and the 300. You can get them in two series of our reels, which is the Valiant and the Churn. So those 500 narrow, 400, and 300 are available in both series of reels. So look to those reels. Those are the reels that we use. And when we use them, we use, like the little 300, we like to run 30 and 40 pound braid on here. On the 400, we use 40 and 50 pound braid. And on the 500 narrow, this is a killer reel, by the way. The narrow is really nice to use, a little bigger diameter. You can run 40 and 50 pound on here also. You can catch some really nice sized fish with this reel. It'll do it.
And with all these reels, like Dave's saying about the poundage of braid on there, we run the braid all the way to the spool is pretty much filled up, and then you run a small top shot or whatever you want, a fluorocarbon of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pound on top. You pick it. So that's how we run it. That's how we do it at our factory, and we suggest you guys try the same thing. If you go to our website or you go on YouTube, you can kind of see some videos where we show how that's done.
Yeah, you guys, so check out our website, check out our channel, subscribe to our channel, and go out there and fish hard.
Remember, accurate, small reels, big fish. Fish hard.